Number 5. World War II Propaganda. This one is surprising, but not so much at the same time, considering how bad propaganda was during World War II. Anyways, Disney was part of the propaganda. In fact, Walt Disney himself oversaw hundreds of pro-American propaganda and military training films. Almost all of the military training videos were never seen by the public, but there's one that many people have seen, and it's called Der Führer's Face. In this film, Donald Duck has a nightmare where he has to eat Nazi food rations and slave away in an artillery factory. Number 4. Women changing. In the movie The Rescuers, there were 2 frames out of the entire movie that there was a woman changing in the window, and no, it wasn't animated at all. It was a real-life woman naked in a split second of a frame in the background. It's almost impossible to catch unless you're trying to find it or looking at the movie paused. They later removed the woman in the 1999 home video release. Number 3. Water Park. In 1974, Disney opened their very first water park, and then 2 years later, built a zoological park right beside it. They were called the River Country and Discoveryland. They were both later abandoned, but you can still sneak in if you want to. There are tons of cool stuff like preserved snakes and old rides. I don't think that would be a good idea though, because of the brain-eating amoeba called Naegleria fowleri. It lives in warm water and lakes, and it attacks the brain and nervous system, causing primary amoebic meningoencephalitis, or PMA, which has a fatality rate of 95%. Oh, but that's not all. The symptoms of PMA are a stiff neck, vomiting, hallucinations, confusion, and seizures. Number 2. Song of the South. This movie, called Song of the South, has had tons of criticism ever since its release in 1946. The main reason being racism, because it shows the lives of former slaves in the southern United States. Almost everything about this film has been critiqued as being racist, and that makes it no surprise that this is the only movie made by Disney that has not had a US home video release. There are some releases of the movie, but with large chunks of it being edited and cut out. Number 1. Debbie Stone. In the summer of 1974, a girl named Debbie Stone was working at Disneyland and was at the America's Sings attraction, which has moving walls. The walls, which turned out to be a bad idea, later crushed her. A member from the audience heard her screams and notified the park staff, but it was too late. After Debbie's death, the attraction was closed and remained closed until they installed safety lights and remodeled the walls so this could never happen again.